welcome back to another episode of Surgeon's Fly Fishing. Today we'll be fishing with Sammy English. He's from England, but he's been living in Twizel for the last 10 years and he works at the salmon farm. He's also a professional fly fishing guide, and he's been guiding for the last 10 years in Twizel. So we'll be fishing in a place somewhere in County Mackenzie. It's a small stream and it does take a bit of a walk. Took us about 6 kilometers to walk downstream, and then we walk up slowly as we fish along. It was an exciting day. We started the morning early at about 5:30 a.m. We cooked a nice breakfast, and after we had our breakfast we met up with Sammy at about 7 a.m. in one of the local coffee shop, and I hopped onto his car and we head off to the small stream. Usually I fish in sort of more braided rivers where there is not much of a vegetation or trees and branches around. This is kind of a river that I normally avoid. It looks more like a drain to me, but you know, surprisingly you get good amount of fish, and it's less fish, less pressure from anglers, and you do get giant fish. The first fish that we saw was right underneath the branches. It wasn't really moving at all, so it took us a lot of casts, and it's very challenging, you know, in situations like that. We had a few goes, and he hooked his nymph on one of the branches, and then I had a few goes, and using the 4-weight fiberglass or fast glass, and the fish rejected the fly, so we move on. So we walked further upstream, and Sammy saw a fish that was rising, and yeah, it was rising without hesitation, you know, taking these giant mayflies on the surface of the water. So I had a size 10, you know, mayfly. Well, it's not exactly a mayfly, it's an Adam's parachute. And the first cast was just about half a meter short of it to its left, and the second cast I hooked it. We took it without hesitation. This was at least a 5-pound fish, very good fighting fish. It took me at least 5 or 6 minutes fighting this fish, and unfortunately it went downstream very quickly. And I just lost it. It just pops off the hook. Yeah, so losing that fish wasn't fun, so I moved further upstream, and there was this nice seam that was fairly deep. You know, we can't see any fish obviously at this area, but with a guide, you know, Sammy knows that there's going to be a fish. So I was nymphing down this area, and the fish took it on my second cast. This was a big, beautiful rainbow. Well, initially I thought it was just a 1 or 2 pounder, but yeah, it fought for a bit, and then I went into the river, and suddenly I just felt this huge pull and tug on it. Yeah, so unfortunately I wasn't using the Epic fast glass rod at this stage. I was using the Sage.
Rod's too flat, bro. The hook's going to pop or straighten like your last dry fly did. Point the butt to the ground. That's it. Yeah. That's
So
it.
this is a beautiful rainbow. You seldom get a rainbow this size up in the stream. So it's probably post spawning.
Nice fish.
Ah, thanks, bro.
Pretty solid fish.
Yeah. I thought it was like a 1 or 2 pounder. That's a solid. Got it. Cool. So let it
He'll
go.
drop out of here. He would usually be out of here at this time of year if we hadn't had so much rain.
Right. Solid fish. I thought it was a 1 or 2 pounder the way it fought initially. But yeah, and it starts fighting. I
thought it was a brownie. It didn't really move.
yeah. So we walked further upstream and we came across this nice place. It almost feels like you're in Lord of the Rings, you know, with trees on both sides. And there's this flat, nice run, and there were at least 3 or 4 fishes surfacing, you know. So we targeted the one right in front of us, which was about 10 meters in front of me. And I was using the Epic Fast Glass 4-weight. The first few casts, you know, it rejected my Adams parachute, and subsequently put on a beetle with a dropper. So I've got a beetle with a unweighted nymph underneath it, just about 18 inches below it, and he took it on my first cast. Oh. Did it pop off? So we're fishing further upstream. As we're walking up, Sammy spotted a fish. So Will lost a fish early on. He's going to try to get one now.
Yep.
Ah! Strike might be a bit too fast. Pulled it right out of his mouth.
Further. Oh yeah, keep it in your hand, bro. Yep. Keep it in your hand. Strip like fuck. Fine. Go there.
Oh no.
Turn around. Turn around. Follow him. Strip. Strip.
Oh.
You go around from the bush angle.
All the guys in town follow you. All the guys in town follow you. All
Not a big one. A fish is a fish. Is it a wee brownie? Yeah.
Right, keep your.
So Will has gone across the river to target a trout that's just right behind a boulder. This is a bit challenging. He had to cross further downstream and then walk upstream.
You're a meter to his right, and you could probably go slightly further upstream. Go again. You're a meter to his right. You got careful. You're gonna line him, bro.
Yeah, the line landed in front, right on top of him.
You need to go right. You need to go 1 meter left. Sorry, you need to go 1 meter left. You're lining them, bro. You probably just spooked them there.
Oh well, in the end, I think I'm pretty stocked. You know, I've got 3 fishes, managed to land 2. William's got a few small ones, but lost a big one. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Thank you.